Massiv Metro. The Takeover with Thembi.
She goes by the name of Nancy G. She is beautiful, she's tall, shumswati. Umfana, yintombadana. Do you know your Stagazelo na?
I believe the next word after my surname is Lompovu.
Lompovu.
Yes.
Ngumswati nam.
I can see you. Very beautiful like that.
But please just tell us a little bit about yourself, because we just spoke a little bit, and then there's just a whole lot of you were born, you grew up in Swaziland, or home is Swaziland, and you grew up in London, you were there for years. The influence, just take us a little bit back, who you are, where you come from, your beliefs and everything.
Okay, well, I'm originally from Swaziland, born from a Swazi and a South African. My father is a Swati man, Waga Gininza. My mother is Tekane, originally from Escort. Grew up in the apartheid era in Soweto, in Dube. And we ended up in England for, a number of reasons. My two older brothers who are from the UK, well, I guess you could say born there, right?
Right.
And myself, I had the blessed fortune of being born in Swaziland. Now, at this age, I can say that. I went to Catholic schools my whole life. I was like in Catholic schools in the UK.
Yeah.
My parents, I guess.
How old were you when your parents decided to move to UK?
Oh shit, I was a baby.
You were a baby?
I was a baby, yeah.
So would you say that most of your teenagehood was in London?
All of it. I came back in my 20s. Yeah.
Okay. So now we understand why you sound the way you sound.
I hope so.
And the music, where is it coming from? Is it from home, or you decided, okay, since I'm in London, I'm surrounded by these amazing musicians or talent in the culture? Right. Because with London, it's sort of not divided, but if you're looking for specific sound, specific food, dressing, they are just corners where you can go to. So how was it like growing in London? And where is this music coming from, the way you sound?
I would say that it was at home, like my parents had a bit of a Western influence in terms of they loved artists like Peter Tosh, Tracy Chapman,
yes,
the Supremes. A lot of Motown records were playing in the house, the Jackson 5, Salt and Pepper, and that brought me up a lot. So they were there in the how can I put it, the record shelves. However, I grew up with this like rock music influence at a later stage in my life,
right?
After high school, and played in many teenage bands with white boys doing rock in garages.
Nice.
And being that one chick that plays the bass like Skunk and Nancy, and then when I got into university, I just got more into the experimentation of music,
right?
Because it's like, as you say, there's many niches in the UK. Like there's so many opportunities within those niches, and the better you get at art, the more that you learn to express them. So that's really like me in a nutshell.
When did you decide that, what, I am going to take up music and I'm going to be professional, go to a recording studios, work with the professionals, the producers? When did you decide, and what inspired you? What pushed you to take up music as your career?
My grandfather, this old man that lived in my house, courtesy of my father, my dad loved music so much, so he had this man that used to mentor like people all the time, musicians, and he taught me to play the piano like at a very young age. And he was hella strict, right? And then in the UK there was this relationship with various jazz musicians from South Africa. So I met Moses Muleleka at a very young age. My mother used to actually manage kippies with Sipho Hotsticks around the late 90s or early 90s, sorry. And then Bekum Seleku had an influence in my upbringing as well whilst we were in the UK, because he lived
you were surrounded by legends,
right?
Amazing.
I touched Michael Jackson once.
Oh my God.
Only on Massiv Metro.